Imagine a remote island in the vast Pacific Ocean, adorned with hundreds of enigmatic stone giants. This is Easter Island, a place that has captivated explorers, historians, and scientists for centuries. The island's most striking feature is undoubtedly the Moai monolithic statues that stand sentinel across the landscape. These silent guardians, with their enigmatic expressions and imposing presence, have become synonymous with the mystery and allure of Easter Island. But who built these colossal figures and why? How did they transport and erect such massive stones? The story of Easter Island is a tapestry woven from archaeological discoveries, genetic insights, and ecological lessons. It is a tale of human ingenuity, cultural complexity, and the delicate balance between humanity and the environment. Easter Island, also known by its Polynesian name, Rapa Nui, is a small, triangular-shaped island located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean. Its isolation, over 2,000 miles from the nearest continental landmass, has played a crucial role in shaping its history and the mysteries that surround it. Despite its remote location, Easter Island has captivated the world's imagination. The island's volcanic origins are evident in its dramatic landscape, characterized by 3 extinct volcanoes, rolling hills, and rugged coastlines. This unique geography provided the resources and the inspiration for the island's ancient inhabitants, the Rapa Nui people, to create one of the most fascinating and enigmatic cultures in human history. The Moai, iconic stone statues of Easter Island, showcase the ingenuity of the Rapa Nui people. Carved from volcanic tuff, these figures range from a few feet to over 30 feet. Distinctive features include large heads, elongated torsos, and stoic expressions. Nearly 900 Moai are scattered across the island. Positioned on stone platforms called ahu, they served ceremonial and burial purposes. The Rapa Nui story is a compelling tale of human migration, adaptation, and resilience. Polynesian voyagers arrived on Easter Island between the 9th and 12th centuries AD. They brought knowledge and skills to survive on this remote island. They developed sophisticated agriculture, rich traditions, and the Moai statues. However, the Rapa Nui civilization also serves as a cautionary tale. As the population grew, resources became scarcer, stressing the ecosystem. Deforestation and soil erosion led to social unrest and population decline. Easter Island's story is a reminder of the importance of environmental stewardship. Section 5. Ecological Collapse, a Cautionary Tale. The ecological collapse of Easter Island is a sobering example of how human actions can have unintended and devastating consequences for the environment. As the Rapa Nui population grew, the demand for resources, particularly timber, increased dramatically. Trees were felled for use in construction, agriculture, and most significantly, for transporting and erecting the massive Moai statues. The once forested island was gradually stripped bare, leaving the soil vulnerable to erosion and depletion. The loss of trees had a cascading effect on the island's ecosystem. Without trees to anchor the soil, erosion became rampant, washing away fertile topsoil and making it difficult to grow crops. Bird populations, once a vital source of food, plummeted as their nesting grounds disappeared. The decline in food sources led to increased competition for resources, social unrest, and a decline in the overall health and well-being of the Rapa Nui people. Section 6. Unearthing the true magnitude of the Moai. Recent archaeological discoveries have revealed that the Moai statues are even more impressive than previously thought. Excavations have shown that many of the statues, originally thought to consist only of heads, actually have complete bodies buried beneath the surface. These buried torsos often feature intricate carvings and details that provide further insights into Rapa Nui culture and beliefs. The discovery of the Moai's buried bodies has also shed light on the methods used to transport and erect these massive statues. It is now believed that the statues were moved using a combination of ropes, wooden rollers, and earthen ramps. The Rapa Nui people, through ingenuity and collective effort, were able to maneuver these colossal figures across the island and raise them to their upright positions. Section 7. Unraveling the genetic tapestry of the Rapa Nui. Genetic studies have provided valuable insights into the origins and ancestry of the Rapa Nui people. DNA analysis has confirmed that the Rapa Nui are of Polynesian descent, sharing genetic similarities with populations in present-day Tahiti, Hawaii, and other Polynesian islands. This confirms the long-held belief that the first inhabitants of Easter Island were skilled navigators who embarked on extraordinary voyages across the Pacific Ocean. Genetic studies have also revealed that the Rapa Nui people were remarkably isolated for centuries after their initial arrival on the island. This isolation allowed them to develop their own unique culture and traditions, evident in their language, art, and social customs. The genetic makeup of the Rapa Nui people provides a fascinating glimpse into the history of human migration and the interconnectedness of populations across vast distances. Section 8. Cracking the Code of Moai Transportation. The question of how the Rapa Nui people transported and erected the massive Moai statues has intrigued researchers for centuries. Numerous theories have been proposed, ranging from the use of wooden rollers and earthen ramps to more speculative ideas involving extraterrestrial intervention. However, recent experiments and archaeological evidence have provided compelling support for a more plausible explanation. It is now widely believed that the Moai were transported using a technique known as walking the statues. This method involved rocking the statues back and forth using ropes attached to their heads, gradually moving them forward in a series of controlled movements. This technique, while labor-intensive, would have allowed the Rapa Nui people to move the statues across the island with the resources available to them. Section 9. Internal strife and the decline of the Rapa Nui. The decline of the Rapa Nui civilization was not solely due to ecological factors. Archaeological evidence suggests that internal strife and conflict also played a significant role in the island's demise. As resources became scarce and the environment deteriorated, competition for land, food, and status intensified. This led to increased social unrest, warfare between rival clans, and the toppling of the once revered Moai statues. The Rapa Nui people, once united in their efforts to carve, transport, and erect the Moai statues, were now divided. The social fabric of their society began to unravel, leading to a decline in population, a loss of traditional knowledge, and the abandonment of many of their sacred sites. Section 10. European contact and the devastation of a culture. The arrival of Europeans in the 18th century marked a turning point in the history of Easter Island, but not for the better. The first European contact occurred on Easter Sunday, April 5, 1722, when Dutch explorer Jacob Roggeveen landed on the island. While the initial encounter appeared peaceful, subsequent visits by Europeans, including Spanish explorers and British sailors, had devastating consequences for the already struggling Rapa Nui population. Europeans introduced diseases to which the Rapa Nui had no immunity, leading to epidemics that decimated the population. In the 19th century, Peruvian slave raiders captured and enslaved hundreds of Rapa Nui people, further decimating the population and disrupting their cultural traditions. By the late 19th century, the Rapa Nui population had been reduced to a fraction of its former size. Section 11. Separating Myth from Reality, the Moai Legends. The Moai statues have been the subject of numerous legends and myths passed down through generations of Rapa Nui people. One legend suggests that the statues were imbued with a spiritual power called mana and were capable of walking across the island. Another legend claims that a powerful king commanded the statues to be erected, and they served as protectors of his kingdom. While these legends offer fascinating glimpses into the beliefs and imagination of the Rapa Nui people, it's important to separate myth from reality. Scientific evidence suggests that the Moai statues were created and moved by human hands, using ingenuity, skill, and a deep understanding of their environment. Section 12. Easter Island, a harbinger for modern society. The story of Easter Island holds valuable lessons for modern society, particularly in an era of increasing environmental challenges. The Rapa Nui's experience serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of human societies and their environment. It highlights the importance of sustainable resource management, the potential consequences of ecological overshoot, and the need for collective action to address environmental problems. The ecological collapse of Easter Island is a cautionary tale, but it also offers a glimmer of hope. The Rapa Nui people, despite the challenges they faced, demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability. They adapted their cultural practices, developed new technologies, and ultimately found ways to survive in a changed environment. Section 13. Bridging the Past and Present. Easter Island's Enduring Legacy. Easter Island stands as a poignant reminder of human history and the enduring power of the human spirit. The enigmatic Moai statues, once silent witnesses to a civilization, now symbolize human ingenuity and cultural complexity. The lessons of Easter Island urge us to protect our planet and forge a sustainable future. The story of Easter Island reflects our own, reminding us that our choices shape the world we leave behind.